Hello once again, ladies and gentlemen of the interwebs. Welcome to the Chiamazing Show, this Wednesday show for October 10th. And let's get straight to it. Mech Online Beta starts October 16th. New Bioshock Infinite trailer October 21st. Should be pretty cool. You will run into Connor in Assassin's Creed 3 Liberations. Gears of War movie is still on. They're currently looking for producers. Valve is looking for hardware testers around its offices, and they might do remote testing later. There's a playtester survey you can take. Injustice Gods Among Us will add Green Arrow, Green Lantern, and Joker to its roster. Fox is developing a Battlefield Bad Company TV show, and yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that. It's going to have 4 soldiers transitioning from military to private sector, and their ex-commanding officers trying to kill them because he involved them in something. Yeah, it could be good. More likely it's going to suck. Persona 4 Golden trailer shows some new stuff. God of War Ascension demo will be included in the Total Recall Reboot DVD or Blu-ray. That's probably the only reason anyone would really buy that. I'm pretty sure you've heard by now that PETA did a Pokemon parody. I played it. It's actually really well done. It's fairly disturbing, but overall it's actually really well done as far as gameplay. Now, in particular of what PETA's doing here, I kind of disagree. You're taking a long-standing franchise and you're kind of attacking it, which is just going to make a lot of people very angry. And you already have a reputable thing with making bad decisions and stuff, such as all the half-naked chick ads and everything. And I don't even know what you're doing anymore, PETA. Not to mention the possible lawsuits from actually using, licensed characters in your game. Tomb Raider pre-order bonuses are out, at least some of them. We've talked about the Amazon one before, and it's coming with a lot of stuff. It's pretty cool. GameStop's getting Challenge Tomb so far. It seems like the most lackluster one. Best Buy is getting a 48-page hardback comic called The Beginning, and also getting a skin. Star Citizen, which is a new game from Wing Commander creator Chris Roberts, definitely looks pretty interesting, and it's supposed to be on that scale. Wing Commander is very much cult classic right there. We'll talk about some good news from Microsoft real quick, and I'm wondering if they took Valve's comment about no one stepping up and innovating to heart, because they've recently put out a lot of patents for new tech. And at the ACM Symposium for User Interface Software and Technology, they showed off a new prototype inspired by Kinect's infrared camera. It's called Digits. It's a wrist-worn system that pretty much maps the motions of your hand and then translates them into usable inputs. It's got a camera, diffuser, laser, all motion detection. It's actually pretty cool. Obviously, it's a prototype, so it looks pretty ugly, but the idea behind it is actually pretty cool. And some very unpleasant news dealing with Microsoft. Microsoft game content usage rules have been updated for clarification. They now state that they prohibit content creators from receiving revenue off their content if it includes anything published by Microsoft Studios. They specifically mention the YouTube Partners Program. Now, I don't know how serious they're going to take this. If you are planning on doing Halo 4 commentary, you might not be able to monetize that. If you're a YouTube partner, that you might run into some issues there, and I'm not sure, because I'm hearing that they're really doing this not so much for smaller people just trying to run their things, but more so for big business or whatever. But at the same time, to specifically call out the YouTube Partners Program and say that's pretty much no, it kind of makes it iffy. But there's actually a lot of outrage about this. I think there's petitions going on and all kinds of stuff. And for me personally, I don't feel this is the best move on Microsoft's part. I actually just think this is a terrible move on Microsoft's part, because you're people are spreading your game. I mean, you're not may not really be generating any income off of it yourself, but they are spreading your game. Not to mention the fact that, you know, your ads could be linked to it. No, you could figure out a way to at least allow this to keep happening, especially if they start cracking down on small time, like YouTube channels and stuff. That's really gonna suck. It's really gonna suck. I'm not a big fan of that. And more pleasant news though, the Necromancer was released a week early, which is pretty awesome. Now there is a bug dealing with certain things that they're supposed to be addressing, but still pretty cool that the Necromancer is out early. We also have information on the next DLC. If you do not want to know about the next DLC, now would be a good time to, you know, stop the video or whatever, because I'm about to tell you about the next DLC. If you're still here, I'm assuming you want to know about the next DLC, and its title is Captain Scarlet and Her Pirate's Booty, which is an awesome name. It's going to have 7 new areas, a lot of new bosses, 3 raids. One is actually going to have a raid lockout where someone in your group has already defeated it. You won't be able to do it for that day, I think. It's going to add a new vehicle. It's going to add a hovercraft in, which you'll be able to drive, and also enemies will have. New legendary items, new weapon types, I think. Like, pretty sure I saw something about a harpoon and saws. We're getting new head for each class. It's going to be pirate themed. And a new system that's like Fear the Reaper, health attrition effect. It temporarily lowers your health when you revive during a fight. I don't know if that's going to affect every fight or if just certain specific fights. The really cool thing though is we're actually getting a new item rarity level called Seraph. There will be a vendor that sells top tier items for Seraph crystals, and you get Seraph crystals from killing Seraph guardians. Now the new item type looks like it might have a like light pink tooltip if you see it, so it's pretty cool. I'm glad they're adding so much in with this first DLC. I mean, that's actually a fair bit of content. 7 areas, you know, new item level, so I'm fairly pleased with that. And this one, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be part of the season pass, but I'm not entirely sure. I know we thought they were working on something called Torg, and that might still be the case. That might actually be the next one. Now let's talk about DLC. I actually haven't tried the Necromancer yet, so if you guys have tried it, let me know what you think about the Necromancer. I'm hearing good things so far. Let me know in the comments below. You can click the annotations above to watch my previous videos and also to subscribe, which is very much appreciated. And I will see you guys Friday.